Hello, hello, Internet. Watson, stop staring at me, or I swear I'm going to rip your head off. This game, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. So we're in New Orleans. Nobody knows why, except for Sherlock Holmes, who seems to have lost his mind. But we've covered all that. This guy is drunk. So, we found someone called Champagne, what a stupid name, who lives back there, and he's willing to tell us some more about the clues that we no doubt can find here, though they are, of course, secondary. But, hey, we're here, so let's find those secondary clues. It will no doubt enlighten us and tell us more about what is really going on here, so why not? After all, we've got time galore. No, we don't. We actually only have until December. Anyhow, let's get back here. So, this guy told us he's got two dogs named Napoleon Lafayette. That's kind of funny. So we asked him about the transaction of precious stones. Hold it now. That doesn't make sense either. Why didn't I notice that last time? Hold it. In Switzerland. This game is driving me crazy. In Switzerland, where is it? Here. Need money because no more stones. So, alright, so they had some stones. They had some stones in Switzerland as well, but it's kind of strange because actually somewhere here it says that Dr. Gygax turned all those stones into money and sent the money to New Orleans and to London. Don't know where it was. It was in, hold it, here. Link between the London Temple and Gygax's Institute? No. No? No. It was a letter, right? It was in one of the letters that we found in his office where it said, okay, he turned large amounts of money, large amounts of stone into money and sent them to New Orleans and to London. Well, anyway. So, alright, so they had stones and money in New Orleans, ran out of stones, and therefore asked Switzerland, hey, you still have stones left, sell some more, give us the money. So that's what Gygax did. Alright. I'll go for that. So, but here we've got this Champagne dude who seemingly knows something about the transaction in precious stones, but he says that his brain is kind of stuck and that he needs a bottle of champagne to remember. There's a bottle of some champagne or this and that. Or this and that. So we need a bottle of champagne to get old Champagne's brain going again. Alright, okay. So, we already tried here. This is a saloon, but there's nobody there. This guy is still moving, so he's asleep, but you can't talk to him. And the saloon seems to be closed. These are not champagne bottles, and you can't pick them up. Can't. You can't. No. And this is not a door, so... Where is this saloon, actually? This is the saloon. But you can't get at it. Oh. Okay. The problem is the only other option, in my opinion, how did they get stones over here? That still doesn't make any sense. If this guru came from India, which is what I presume happened, together with Bart, the person who now runs the lighthouse, if they came from India to Switzerland, either got together with Dr. Guy Gax or already had him in their fold, so the guru was left in Switzerland, and so were the stones, because I presume that they brought them from India. Then Bart goes to England, takes over the lighthouse, and from there controls his minions who are in Switzerland. How did he get minions in New Orleans? Was he in New Orleans before he went to India? Which is kind of unlikely, because this guru obviously set everything in motion. So he must have been to India, then went to New Orleans, then back to India, then to Switzerland, then to London, then to the lighthouse. But that would mean that when he was in New Orleans, he must have brought them stones and left them here. It's just... doesn't really compute, does it now? Alright, Chinese guys. I don't know. What are Chinese people doing in the French Quarter, huh? Okay. Cajun Quarter. They're not Cajun. So, my reasoning was, best place to find champagne. Hey. Brothel. Of course. Rich people would buy a bottle, but
what else do you want?
we have work to do. So this lady doesn't... You can't go in here. You can't pick up those bottles. These doors, I already checked that. It's not here. Stop the music. It's disgraceful. So not here. Then we've got this.
I have no reason to go there.
So Holmes has no reason to go there, which means there are no bottles. Then, of course, another option for a bottle of champagne would not be the bank, of course. Hello?
I told you once.
Yeah,
don't
row me. Get out there. Fuck off, alright? So it would be the hotel. But, can't. It's not... Hotel is closed. Watson, it's closed. This hotel, with no name. Oh, but it's a 2-star, it's a 3-star hotel, actually. What are you doing up there? Hey, Mr. Chinese, come down here. You tell me, why is this hotel closed? Stop! It's... Really, this is awkward. Stop breathing down my spine. So... It's hotel. That's all it is, hotel. It can't. They should be. And if there's another saloon over here... I don't know, because...
I have no reason to go there.
Of course. But I've got a reason to go there. I need a bottle of champagne. What's that? There's a sign. Quartier Française. Yeah. And what does this Chinese sign say? It probably means get lost and die. Alright, so what do we do? Champagne. We need a bottle of champagne. This place is closed. What's this? Luggage. This is where I can pick up my luggage. Hello? Hello? Got a pipe? That's nice. Your pipe actually is not lit. It's not smoking, you see? You are stupid. So am I, because I went to New Orleans instead of looking. I'm quite sure that no lighthouse plays any role in this game whatsoever. It's all a ruse. Oh, look, it's the factory. Factory. It's nice. You could have repaired that, really. Can't go to the factory. I bet it's a champagne factory, but we can't go there. What's this? Can't read it. Blasted. Sheriff! Come on, sheriffs. He can help. Cannot help, he's not there. Louisiana sheriff. Really? New Orleans is in Louisiana. Alright. No. No. But that's it. I mean, there's nowhere else to go. No. That's it. Those are all the places that there are in this here game. Bottle of champagne. I don't have I've got a knife. Got a box of matches. Bills of exchange, I got some money, and I got a broken statue. That's all I got. I don't... Okay. We are particularly interested in a recent transaction in precious stones. No doubt you're familiar with these events? For sure, that's true. Now that you say it, I reckon I heard of some swap for jewels. I would help you out, but my poor brain's like the train with no coal. What you want me do? Now if dey's a bottle of some champagne or this and that, old champagne have a thing or two to say to you. So he needs a bottle of champagne to think. But I don't have a bottle of champagne. Maybe the dog has a bottle of champagne? Okay. Shut up. Shut up. I'll kick you otherwise, really. Yo, Mr. Chinese man, you have a bottle of champagne? Your brush is way too small. You're not getting anywhere. Oh. What? Quai de Cajun. Smith and Young Traders. Maybe in one of these boxes. I mean, this is a harbor, right? So maybe they got some champagne from somewhere. Champagne? Champagne? No, Holmes cannot jump, of course. It's not champagne. There's a bottle of whiskey, maybe somewhere would be. Kentucky bourbon, yeah, but yeah, champagne. I need to. This game doesn't make any sense. Champagne? What am I supposed to do? Search every nook and cranny? There is nothing here. Excuse me, mister. What are you doing? He's trying to he's slicing open the box. What are you doing? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, there's. What are you doing? There's an evil pig inside this box, and he's going to. What are you doing? Okay, you're hammering the barrel. Oops. Excuse me. Champagne? Champagne? Maybe? No. I've got no reason to go there. No, I can't go there. Hey, you. I want to jump in the water and drown myself. I can't even do that. It's a warehouse. Warehouse. No. Doors are not real. For crying out loud, damn it. It's not a door. This is not a door. This barrel is not important. I've got no reason to go there. I've got no reason to touch this. Oh. Wait. There's some more barrels here. Boxes, crates, anything in there. Come on. Who painted these boats? What? Strange method of painting. I'll just drink a bottle of paint, then I'll sneeze on the boat. There. Finished. Looks good enough for me. Really? Holmes, you got your shoes dirty. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Fixing the planks. Okay, whiskey? No, not whiskey. Wishful thinking. Champagne. Who would ever drink champagne? The thing tastes terrible. There's nothing tasty about champagne. No. I need a I'm going down. And I don't even have options, you know, like in Skyrim, I could just like go, I'm gonna kill everybody. I don't care about the quest anymore. Here I'm going to kill him. Lafayette, Napoleon, I'll turn them into hot dogs. Hello? Listen, you, I know you got a knife. You got the knife, very impressive.
Wild fish is fat this year. Lots of gators in the bayou, that's true. Wild fish is fat.
Shut up.
Wild fish is fat this year.
There is no champagne in all of New Orleans. All right, this sounds obscene. Think about the sentence. There's no champagne in New Orleans. Come on, Nouveau Orleans. There must be champagne here. Good. Okay, Watson, why don't you stay here, okay? Stay here. Don't follow me, alright? Keep your stupid hat on. Don't just... Alright? Stay... No. Stay with the dogs. Stay with this guy, alright? Have some fun with him. I don't know. You're married, but still. Champagne, this is the... There's nothing even remote. Maybe I can get one of those bottles and fill them up with swamp water. And here you go. New Orleans champagne. But I can't even pick up one. It's not... You can't get it. It's not... and I don't have a bottle. It's not... Got a statue, get some money and bills of exchange. I've got money to buy champagne, but there's no champagne. Oh, I don't believe it. What did it get him? You champagne. What? Get out of my... I'm going to... kill the guy. I'm just going to kill you. There's no champagne anywhere. Here? I mean, the best place would be the whorehouse. Come on, they've got to have champagne. Isn't that what the ladies used to drink in that day and age? Okay, go here? Can I go up the ladder? No. Stop it with the knife, alright? Stop with the...
Speaking of that, it come to me true. Was a week ago, maybe 2. A butler working for a rich man made himself a jewel trade to honor and co. Looks like business to be done fast and with a quiet way. By my foot, the truth is here now.
The name of the employer of this silent partner?
What?
He go by the name Honestson. He from far up the bayou to the east. He got some crazy notions, that'n. They must be all like that where he come from.
No doubt. One other matter. During the last few days, have you noticed any strange ship movements? Especially regarding those taking leave of port at night.
You did right by old Champagne, so I tell you true. 5 days ago, a ship, she weighed anchor in the middle of the night. She took sail right after a mess of folks brought a lot of boats to meet her and charged on board. These all came from the swamps. Could be toting contraband. Anyway, left for the old world for sure. Old Champagne keeps to his own self. No reason to know nothing more. And advice to you, stay clear. Those that sticks their nose where it don't belong end up feeding the gators round these parts.
We shall consider ourselves duly warned. Good day.
And if you wants to go for a ride in the bayou or something else, old Champagne treats you right. I take dollars, bottles, you know what, right?
You dirty, rotten, low-down, no-good son of a stupid game designer. He took my money. Now, if there is a bottle of some champagne or this and that. Money. All we had to do is give him money. I hate this game. I absolutely despise this game. Alright. Sorry, I was too angry to actually hear what he had to say. Sorry. Oh, you. Fuck you. Okay, fuck you. I'm gonna feed you to the gators. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take your knife, stick it in you, punch your face inside out, and then I'm gonna sink you in the bayou. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so what was this about? Speaking of that, it come to me true. Was a week ago, maybe 2. So 2 weeks ago, they actually sold these stones. And then they immediately sent a telegram to Switzerland saying, send us more because we're out of stones. Doesn't make any sense. Any sense at all. Alright? None. If they had loads and loads of stones, sold them 2 weeks ago. First of all, why is the guy from the bank, why didn't he go directly after the sale, because he was out of money, and get some new money to stock up his supplies? Why? Why did he leave like weeks later? Was he waiting for money to fly in or what? First of all. Second of all, if they just sold the stones, why do they send a telegram saying we need money because no more stones? You got money. You just sold the stones. And A means Arneson, obviously. That was the name I caught. So you don't need money. You just sold. Or what? What are you doing? You building a ship made of gold? What could be so expensive that you sell precious stones which are worth so much that the bank who buys them actually runs out of money, and then you spend it within a week and send a telegram to Switzerland saying, we need more money, stones are out. It doesn't compute, okay? Doesn't. Oh. Okay, what did he write? What? There. So, a butler working for a rich man made himself a jewel trade to honor and company. Looks like business to be done fast and with a quiet way. By my foot, the truth is here now. What does the truth have to do with your foot? Okay, so there was a guy, a butler, who worked for a rich man, who dropped by and sold these jewels. And the employer of this silent butler is Arneson. He is from far up the bayou and to the east, so he's probably from the Atlantic coast. A Yankee. He got some crazy notions, that one. Must be all like that where he comes from. Yeah, of course. During the last few days, have you noticed any strange ship movements, especially regarding those taking leave of port late at night? You did right by old Champagne by giving you money. So I tell you true, 5 days ago a ship she weigh anchor in the middle of the night. She took sail right after a mess of folks brought a lot of boats to meet her and charged on board. That's all came from the swamps. Could be totin' contraband. Yeah, sure. Let's try to believe in this tangled, stupid, strange plot. So, alright. We know this is a Cthulhu game, right? We know that. And we know that in December, there's going to be the conjunction of stars and that a ritual is going to take place. Seemingly, in order to get this ritual right, you need to have people chanting a certain chant. So, what do? They catch specimens of different peoples, send them to Switzerland, get them brainwashed so that all they do all day is sing that chant, and then send them back, obviously, to that lighthouse, because that's where the whole thing's going to take place. No idea why. Seemingly, though, this London-Switzerland connection did not produce enough specimen. That's what my guess is. No Indians. You should be able to get a man of color in London, but who knows? So obviously they had a ship here. Lots of boats came out of the swamps and loaded their cargo on board one ship, and this ship immediately sailed away. So seemingly, either they need more people, so they had some people here as well, but they don't have Dr. Gygax here, so how do they brainwash them and teach them how to chant? I got no idea. The second possibility is they got the people from Switzerland, but need something else to do this ritual. I don't know. Alligators, for example. So, yeah. So they turned these stones into paste, then got some money from Switzerland, bought whatever is necessary, delivered it, and now it's on its way to Europe. To that lighthouse, which I told Holmes to go immediately in the first place. Anyway, it left for the old world for sure. So this ship left for, England. Or well, I don't know where the lighthouse is. It's somewhere north of London, that's for sure. But if you ask the Northern Lighthouse Company where Bart recently arrived from India works, forget it. Alright. And then he advises us to stay clear. Okay, we shall consider ourselves duly warned, which means fuck off and die. We don't give a rat's ass. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to ride in the bayou, or we don't want to something else. This game is nonsense! It's a disgrace. And I love Sherlock Holmes. This is really breaking my heart. And I love H.P. Lovecraft as well. So this is breaking my heart twice. Wish I could jump and bump my head up there, and I can't. It doesn't work. Ladies and gentlemen, Internet, I'm signing. I need a whiskey now. I know I already had my glass for this week, but it's Sunday, and I'm just going to. It's 2 hours until midnight. I'm going to have a drink now. This is so terrible. Pike is signing off.